Yeah,
See you tomorrow.
YouTuber in the making. Yes. Yes. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. It was nice like 20 minutes ago. It would be good.
When we come, we bring the sun.
Well, we did yesterday.
Yeah.
We ensued. 2, 1 for the car, 1 for seats.
Which is coriander? Use the Google app for iPhone, search with your camera, and there you have it. That's coriander.
We did that.
Currently in bed. It's 9:15 in the morning. I've got my laptop and I have just purchased the domain name. I got everything checked first, so wanted to buy the domain name, and then I am going to be submitting soon. I don't know when, I think it's going to be next week. I'm going to be submitting the trademarks, doing this all professionally, getting it right. So I'm really excited about this. Sorry about the appearance and the dodgy eyes. Yes, I have had a bit of a issue with health issues recently, but now I'm really driving to get the next chapter launched. So I've just had the crystals arrive and I want to see what size I like. So this one is light sapphire. They're all foiled, but they are cute. There's like such a cute colour. I like that size actually. Is it too small? Maybe. I'll put them on there. Then we've got Crystal AB, which are definitely smaller than them. And then we've got Vintage Rose. Now these are all Swarovski, and I think this is the size I'm wanting. Again, the foiled. So like, I think that's the size compared to, let me put them down. So that size or that size, I like them both, but I think I'm gonna go for the bigger one. because if you have that as a ring, like my fingers are so fat, it's a nice size. It's not too vulgar, massive and bits like that. So I think I'm going with that size. So I sound rough. I'm very croaky at the moment. I've got bronchitis. I've just paid for samples to be sent over to me, and I will then put the elements together. So I've got the bases and bits. So yeah, I just paid for that, and so I'm nervous because if it doesn't work out, I've got to try and find a better option or somewhere else that can get it from. I don't want it to be really expensive because I want to keep everything low cost so that the products are low cost to send to you, like for you to buy. I don't want to be sending out pieces that are really expensive that are just not practical, especially in the economy right now. So yeah. All off today, I found out that I'm being made redundant from a job that I've been at for almost 5 years. My stomach's going as well. The antibiotics or the steroids really not helping with my stomach. Anyway, yeah, so I've been made redundant. And even though I've been very emotional about it, I think it's kind of time for me to really take the next chapter of my life. Can you hear my stomach? Sorry, I do apologise. Take the next chapter of my life and run with it and really do what I want. So, yeah. I don't know when I officially leave my job. One of the prototypes has arrived and I'm just testing it out now to check for tarnishing and bits like that. It shouldn't, but there's 2 types I'm testing out. Yeah, and I think I want it longer. I think maybe this could be the mini. I want to do a mini and medium maxi. So yeah, I really do like it actually. As I am filming every aspect of, or every part of setting up this business, I thought I'd just mention that tomorrow I've got a meeting with an office that I might potentially take over for the start or the launch of the next chapter. Hey, so yesterday I mentioned that today I'm going to go view sorry about the mess behind me where some of my bags are hanging, just in my room getting ready, but I did mention yesterday that I was going to go view a potential office. I also got confirmation that I can go and view a studio. I want to say it'll be a studio. It could be a shop, it could be a studio. It depends how you get to it, because it is in town in Harrogate where I live. I was going to say where I'm from. I'm not from here. I'm from Leicester. Yeah, I don't think I'd open it up as a shop or maybe have events on, shopping events. But yeah, I'm going to go view that as well. It's been up for a while for rent. So hopefully I can get some sort of deal with it, or I don't know, but I'm not looking at getting it until the new year. Depends. I'm not sure. I know people are probably thinking that I'm rushing getting an office already, but I feel like maybe I need that that sort of thing. I don't know. So I've been and seen an office space and also a studio sort of shop space. I've been and got a thug sandwich and a cappuccino. I've got a lot to think about. I'll get back to you in a minute. Just in the living room at the moment, and I thought I'd just come on here. I was supposed to have spoke earlier, but the elevator, the lift, arrived, and I thought I'll speak on my way home, but didn't manage to. What's wrong with this blazer? So unfitted. This cold really needs to go. I went to see an office space and I went to see a studio. And as much as I like them both, there's pros and cons to both. What I like about the office is I don't have to buy furniture. It's more expensive than the studio. I get a smaller space. The building is beautiful. There is shared office spaces, but I'm looking at actually from a private office. Bonuses to that is I can move. I'm not in a massive lease, whereas the studio space is less money than the office. You'll have seen the upstairs. I took a video. The estate agent allowed me to take videos. I didn't take any of the downstairs because it's literally just blank canvas, really. It's new. It's more in the centre of town, so it can be a studio and a shop. It's bigger than the office and cheaper, but the only issue is it's a 6-year lease with a get out clause at 3 years, but you have to give notice. If I'm getting it right, you have to give notice at 2.5 years to give them 6 months notice. Now, I don't know where I'll be in a year's time, whether I'll need more space. Yeah, it's just the offices. I can move. I don't know what she said it's not. I think it's like a month's notice or 2 months notice for the office space, and there is bigger offices. But I'm thinking if I wanted a shop that could have an office on top, which is kind of like this one that I've seen, the studio, but if I need it bigger, I don't know where I'm going. I've got home, I went and got thug sandwich and coffee, so I'm going to eat that, look at some other bits. There is a shop that I'm trying to find who will be renting it out. It's the old Pandora shop, because I know they have office space at the top, and I'd like there to be shop space, even if we're not open every day, but we can have like shopping events. I don't know. I've also got some parcels that have arrived, so I need to sort them out. You'll see some of it. I know some of it is some of the Swarovski crystals have arrived. This is a Swarovski crystal bracelet in black diamond. So yeah, decisions to make. I've had some of the Swarovski arrive. I do apologise, my hands are very dry at the moment. So this is the vintage rose, which is a gorgeous colour. I'll show you what other colours we have got in at the moment as of today. This is the light sapphire, which is such a gorgeous, like, I want to call it like a Cinderella slipper or something like that. It's such a gorgeous colour. I have scarlet, which is gorgeous deep red, which is so weird because the glitter on my nail, on this nail, is scarlet. But yeah, that's what they look like. Then we have Crystal AB, which is such a gorgeous, like, it's just, every time it shines, you get different colours all the time. Wanted to quickly get this done as soon as possible. So I have just applied to be certified, I think they class it as, like, user of a specific crystal brand that is based in Austria. I can't say who it is. I have got some of the crystals, the stones, and the beads. I was certified under Modern Noah, another business I had or have, but because I want to do the jewellery as something different, because I originally was going to put it all under Modern Noah, I want to get the certificate for the next chapter. So I have just applied for it whilst in bed, and now I'm going to get ready for the day. So I want to document every step of setting up the next chapter, and recently I filmed me going to see a office and a studio. Now the studio is just not on the cards at the moment. The reason for it is it's a 6-year contract, but with a 3-year get out clause, and within 3 years I kind of think I would have outgrown it. That's what I'm aiming for. So I got an email from the offices saying Happy New Year, where are you at, sort of thing. And when I went to see the offices, I saw the 3 desk and the 8 desk, and the 8 desk at the moment would be too big. I could easily fill it, but would be too big, and especially as I've not launched yet and I don't know when to go with it. But then I kept thinking the 3-man's a bit too small, and I said in my email, I said at the moment the 3-man's I think is a bit small, the 8-man's too big, and they've come back and said that there's a 4-man coming up, or 4 desk. So I asked if I could go view the 4-man, but also go see 4-man, 4 desk, it's the same sort of thing. So I asked if I could go see the 3 and the 4, 3 again. And actually the 3 isn't that bad for a business that's just me at the moment. But then it's, when do I get it? Do I get it in February? But then that's taken from, you know, I've made personal investment into this business. It's taken money from that. Or do I do it, say, April, so that's ready for the launch of May? Yeah, it's trying to figure that out, but I think I'm going to go with the 3 desk if I do. There is 2 more offices that I want to go view. One says it's launching winter 2024, which is already passed. And the other one, I'm not sure about. But yeah, I'm just waiting for their estate agents to get back to me about that. So yeah, that's the update. So just getting ready to go to an engagement drinks thing. I say thing, it's just the girls, because we're all celebrating the fact that my cousin Natasha's actually got engaged. She's been with this guy for ages and we didn't think that it should get engaged. But anyway, my crystals, oh, not my crystals, my stones have arrived. I'm going to show you them. I'm going to make a decision on which ones I'm actually going to use, because I don't think I'm going to use them all at the moment for the first launch. But yeah, here they are. So we have Vintage Rose, which is a gorgeous colour. This is probably definitely going to be in the collection, because I love this colour. Put it on my bedding, which is white, so you can see it properly. How beautiful is that? Then we have Light Rose. I'll put it down on the bed. It is a very pink colour, but it's cute. Then we've got Emerald, which is beautiful. Beautiful colour. Scarlet. I'm not a red person, but this stone, all the stones are foiled. It's beautiful. Crystal AB, which is, as you can see, when you move it, it's different colours, like from the wedding. This is definitely going to be a shade in the line. Tanzanite, which is a purpley bluish colour. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Then this beautiful light sapphire. Now all the colour names that I've given you are the names of the actual stone. But this, I want to call it like Cinderella slipper or something. It's just so like what I imagine it being. But it's such a beautiful colour. Definitely going to be in the collection. Like, look at that. So those stones were actually supposed to have arrived a while ago. I think they're about 11 days late, but it's all due to the snow that we've had. And I'm gutted because I really wanted to make up some of them and wear them today. I've got one of the bracelets. Hold on. I was going to say I've got one of the bracelets, but I've not purchased this stone, which is black diamond. This would be probably later on in the collection. But this bracelet is called the Simplistic Beaded Bracelet. It's got the wrong charm on it. This is just a sample that I've done. And then we've got it in with my name. Let me not show you that hand because I've got a massive cut on it and it's disgusting. Then it's got, this one's got my name on it. And this is Say It. I can't remember what I'm calling this one. And I don't know if I'm going to be putting them on these stones or whether I'm going to just put them on crystals. I'm not sure yet. I've created this sort of label form thing so I can be more organised. So what I'm going to do is cross out what it isn't and then stick it onto one of these resealable bags and then put all the stones in there. If it be a bead or a stone. So like we've got 2 different types of beads, 2 different types of stones, and these are all the colours that at some point we will have out. We're going to start off with a small range and then add on to it. So I've bagged up what I've got so far. So I've got some spare ones. I've got loads actually. I bought 200 bags. My aim is to get these filled up. I only buy sample packs at the moment of the stones because I want to see the colours. I am placing an order with the first range that I'm done. So it's like this. I've got the round and it's scarlet beads. Then we've got round tanzanite, round beaded emeralds, round beaded light rose, crystal AB round beads, light sapphire round beads, and vintage rose round beads. So they're the only round beads I've got at the moment. I've not got any bicon, I don't know how you say it, but then I've not got any squared stones at the moment because I'm going to release the round ones. So this is scarlet, then we've got emerald, we've got tanzanite, this gorgeous colour, I love this one. This is light sapphire, we've got light rose, and we've got light vintage. I actually bought by accident 2 packs of samples of the light vintage and not light vintage rose and also sapphire, so I've got double the amount of these 2. And then there's crystal AB. So my aim is, I've got these drawers, acrylic drawers. Once I get an office, I want there to be stacks of these drawers. Now I actually placed an order the other day for some more drawers and I could only buy 1, and then I got a refund because they couldn't send them out to me. But my aim is to have like a drawer and have a label saying emerald and it be just emerald beads and emerald stones. So yes, this is it so far. Sorry about the noise of the tumble dryer. I'm still living at home with my family, my parents, and the tumble dryer is really loud. No, not the tumble dryer, the washing machine is really loud at the moment. But yeah, that's how it is so far. I've got loads of labels left over. I'm trying to get everything organised, so like the white pen for the cards that I'll be sending out, like the thank you cards. I need to get another set of these, so I need to find out where Osco also supplies, because I've been getting them from Ryman. And yeah, Ryman don't have them in at the moment, so yeah. So I might have an issue. Just got your lens up against my laptop. I might have an issue. So the jewellery tags I ordered, and they've been posted out, and they go through UPS. UPS was supposed to drop them off on Monday, and I just keep getting an update saying what time it's going to be delivered, and the date gets changed all the time, which isn't good because I need them to check them, because this will be my first sample from this company. All the other stuff that I've had from them is good, so I don't doubt them, but I want to actually start making the products, because we're not far off of May if you think about it. We're in February right now, Valentine's Day, so yeah, I'm getting a bit worried because these still haven't arrived. Hopefully they arrive today and you'll see them. The parcel that was supposed to have arrived last week has finally arrived, and it's the jewellery tags. It was supposed to have arrived on Monday, and every day I was getting an update saying, oh, couldn't deliver or something, like, not because we weren't in, it was more the fact that they just didn't have time, and it got delayed every day. I got an email, so let me actually get them out of the bag to see them. So these are them. They are rhodium plated, and they are so cute. Like, oh, the logo, I love it. I've had another piece arrive. Now I'm thinking about actually just buying the chain and putting these on myself, because the lengths they do aren't the lengths I want. But you might have seen me wearing the thicker one, so this is one I've been wearing, and that's the thin one, and I quite like the thin and the thick, but I kind of want it to be thicker maybe. I need to check what sizes the suppliers have. Doesn't matter. I bought a bracelet, and that chain is thicker than that one, is it? Yeah. So when you put that chain on top of that one, I'm just opening them in my bedroom. Yeah, so that thickness and that thickness, if you had that in a necklace each, like, look at how amazingly sparkly it is. I want to buy the chain and do it myself, is so that I can do custom sizes for the bracelets, because like that bracelet will not fit around my wrist. And I kind of want to be able to do it personalised a bit more. So yeah, I lie, it will fit around. I've not clasped it up yet, but yeah. Happy International Women's Day. I'm sat waiting for my sister and my mum to finish their shopping whilst rereading Twilight. Love this book. And I've just been thinking about this time next year, there will be women walking around the world wearing the next chapter, and how I'd love to do some sort of lunch or brunch or even any sort of event next year, this time next year, celebrating women. Because I know people are going to say, oh, you're feminist and all this sort of stuff. I've worked in very male dominant industries and struggled because I'm a woman, being told you can't do it because you're a woman. Like, I've worked within utilities and construction, and there isn't many women really in those jobs, and I think it is fear. Women probably fear going into those roles. Fear of not being taken seriously, you know. So yeah, watch this space. I do feel like girl power and all that. But yeah, next year there will be women wearing my jewellery, which is so weird to think of because it's always just been a dream and an idea in my head. Received a parcel, and I think it's the thank you cards that I ordered. I only ordered a few because of the colours, so I wanted to test it out. It's not coming out. So the colours of the next chapter is navy blue and white, but I didn't want white thank you cards. Well, one side is definitely white. Let me show you. So that's what it is, and I'll write the name of the order and we appreciate it. And then on the back, hold on, there is a discount code. So yeah, I'm going to try and write on it. Okay, so if I write my name, God, that's a bit messy. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I want it this size or... So I have a candle company, and that's the thank you card on that one. So I don't know if I'd want it that size or that size. I'm not sure. But also I'm thinking the boxes for the charms are smaller than this. The postage boxes that I'm planning on getting, I don't think this will fit in, so I might get them reprinted smaller, and maybe there'll be just 2 different sizes for the different parcels. Obviously I like this, I'm going to keep these, but maybe from the smaller parcels, and then once I'm out of the big ones, maybe use the bigger ones, maybe use smaller ones. I'm not sure yet, really. We'll see. Last night I put my first charm together. So this is the light sapphire, and I've also made up a chain. So I'm going to put the charm on the chain. Now all the charms will fit through the clasp. I think I need to change the sizing, but this is what it looks like. So this snake chain, this says it's at 45. I already bought this pre-made, but I will be making them, putting them together. But this is a 45. I know this is a 45 because I've actually done it, but I quite like this length. So I'm going to be doing a mini, midi and maxi, and I think the midi, this was supposed to be the mini size, but I think I'm going to do it as a 40, the midi being a 50 and the max being a 60, because it was going to be 45, 55, 65. But yeah, I'm going to have to play around. I have got a chain actually that is a 55. Let me get that. It's not got any clasps or anything. It's literally just chain. But let me put that around my neck a second. That is 55. So I'm thinking 40, 50, 40, 50 and 60 maybe. Once I know the name of the chain, I'll put it on. This is just a flat curb chain it's on. But what I'm wanting is you to be able to change it up. So I'll show you what this light sapphire charm looks like on the snake. Not the snake, the herringbone. The skinny herringbone. That's the skinny herringbone size, and that's the thick herringbone. I wanted to test out the chains before buying big chains. So the place I get my materials from, they actually do make pieces. So this was already made up, but I'll show you. Just sat on my bed. So all my jewellery will have a lobster clasp, which is the big lobster clasp, unlike this that was already made up has a small one, and then all of them have the next chapter charm on. But this is how easy it is to change the charm, and then the charm will go on. Hold on, thought it would be best if I took the bracelet off, which I've been wearing non-stop. Shower, wash my hands, everything, wash pots, and the quality is so good still. So this, next to this, you can see the difference in thickness. But this is how easy it is to put the charm on. It looks a lot easier. It is a lot easier, I mean, when you got both hands and you're not holding your phone. But that's that one. And then the thin one, I might put the thin one on the charm, because I always wear the snake necklace. I only made this curved chain yesterday, this necklace, and also I only put the charm together yesterday. So yeah, look how beautiful this colour is. And this is what it looks like on the skinny herringbone chain. I love this. This looks so elegant. Like, how pretty. I love this colour charm. I thought I'd be all into the pinks and the sparkly, like, clear crystal AB. But no, this light blue, it just reminds me of Cinderella slipper. I don't know why. And this is what it looks like stacked with that. I'm going to make up another charm, not a blue one. I think I'm going to try the pink, see what that's like. But I like the stones to set for at least 48 hours. This is only, I did it last night, but oh, love it. I was getting nervous about the launch. I'm a bit weird in the fact that I like the numbers that I've chosen. 5, 5, 25. Favourite number's 5. And for it to be the year of 2025, it means it's my 30th birthday this year. And I wanted to launch it this year because I feel like if I don't do it, I won't do it. And as it's the 5th of the 5th. Yeah. And I've been kind of stressing out thinking, I'm not going to get it done in time. Everything's going to be delayed. But I've got an email from the company that's making my bags and jewellery boxes saying that they should arrive, I think it's the 20th of March. And that's just next week. Fingers crossed that they're correct, because if they're not, I'm going to be gutted. Really, I'm going to be gutted because it was a lot of money to get them done, and it's then another delay of finding somebody else to do it, more of a cost, and yeah, I think I'll be okay because, hold on, let me show you. Actually, I am in my room, so if you obviously you can see my bedding, but also you can probably see some washing stacked up here. I am in the middle of just sorting out my room. But yeah, the company that's making my jewellery bags made them for Modern Noah. Now, if you don't know what Modern Noah is, Modern Noah is a business I've got that do candles and diffusers. We're a home fragrance brand. But originally, I was planning on putting the jewellery under Modern Noah. And then I just thought, I just had a bad feeling about it. I wanted it to be a fresh start for a few reasons. One, I've been listening to many podcasts and people saying not to use their names for businesses. Like Jo Malone can't go, she's known the woman and the fragrances. Bobbi Brown, things like that. And not that I'm not even launching my business, not that I plan on selling it, but what I'm gathering from these podcasts is to not use your name. But also, Modern Noah actually originally started out as a jewellery brand, and I designed the bangles and the necklace, and I got a manufacturer to make them, and then I got another company to engrave them. The company that engraved them went under. This was just before COVID. Well, no, actually, we launched in either in 2018 or 2019. But the company went under, and I wanted to keep it going. And I'd launched the candles as well, because that was another passion of mine. And it was choosing whether to keep on with the jewellery. I'd found a couple of engravers, and it was that decision. Use a really top quality engraver, and the profits would be that low that I'd be making between 50p to £1 on each item. And I know it's not all about profit, but what's the point in doing something where you could be earning pennies? And especially when things were going up in prices, like I've had to put up the prices of the candles because the wax has gone up so much, and it was either go with the high quality, or there was a company that was lower, still quite high but lower, but the quality wasn't there, and I'm all about quality. So I just put the jewellery on hold for Modern Noah, and then when I thought about bringing the jewellery back, I went and bought the bags, got them engraved, like not engraved, debossed, and I loved them. But then decided, no, I want to set up something completely different, and different colour scheme. So I know the quality of the bags are good, although they are a bit crumpled up. That's not their fault, that's my fault, because I've just shoved them in the drawer. But yeah, I'm just nervous about everything. Like, the fact that I've got to take individual photos, which, you know, you're gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to take a photo of every chain, and then in every individual charm, because you buy the charms separate to the chains. But I want to make sure that they look good. Do I hire a company to do that? But then that's another cost. And if I do it for that one, then every other launch I need to do it like that. Bear in mind, I did take photography as an A-level, so could do them myself. But then I'm doing the website myself, and every element I want to get perfect. Like those postcards, they're not perfect to me. They're the wrong size. And also now, feeling the texture of them, they feel a bit cheaper, so I want to get more expensive feeling. It's just... And to top it off, nobody knows. Not even my parents know, because I want to show them the final product. So I'm doing this on my own. I want to make them proud. I really do, because this is something that I've wanted to do. Well, when I first launched Modern Noah, the jewellery was a thing, but I'm just getting very nervous. And what's also, I started a job, I work. The timings are a bit off with the good times to start. It means I'm not having to get up early, but when I used to get up early from my previous job, I could get a lot done on the train, and then on the way back I used to get a lot done. And I think my body's just trying to kind of get back into working and bits like that. Plus my blog turns 7 on the 25th of March. So I've got all that to do, because whenever I do that, I always give it a bit of facelift. And I make the website, like, I'm not a coder. My blog, I use Wix. My website now, like Modern Noah's website's Wix. My blog's Wix. This business isn't, it's Shopify, because everybody's been saying how good Shopify is, and it's a new system to learn, which is really stressful. But anyway, so I've got that. Then I've got, like, when I think of spare time I've now got, leading up to the launch, obviously Mother's Day coming up. I've got my other business to run, Maud and Noah. Why I thought about launching another business, people may be thinking I'm crazy. But I've got a weekend away for my friend's hen do. It's just, yeah, I can't wait for launch. I think once I've launched and everything's done, yeah. Also, on top of the blog, if you want to read it, it's Alicia Maud, Maud with an E, like Alicia Keys, that spelling. So it's ALICIAMAUDE.co.uk. We've had a facelift, but also we've got Beauty by Alicia Maud. So I'm trying out all these products that I'm a rep for FM World, and I'm a rep now for pharmacy. So yeah, I'm glad I don't have kids at the moment, because I feel like I don't know, I honestly don't know. Same day, yes, I've had my nails done. This is the next charm that I made. I need to put the next bit onto it to make it a charm, but this is Vintage Rose, I think, or Vintage Pink. Beautiful colour, beautiful. I think I also want to do some bigger ones as well. That would be cool, so that you can have different size charms. I've got so many ideas and not enough funding, not enough time to get it all done before launch. So the second charm is finally fully made, and I love it. So it's Vintage Rose, and putting it next to that one, like, how stunning. This colour, I feel like this reminds me also, I've said about Cinderella slippers, but also my friend Caitlin, and I might give her a charm for like a wedding present, and a necklace. I might actually give it for a hen do, like a present, because I feel like she looks good in this sort of colour. She looks good in every colour, but this is her sort of colour. Yeah. Although, actually, I think her wedding ring is emerald, and I have got the emerald stone. So, maybe I'll give her emerald. I'm not sure. But yeah, Caitlin, if you ever watch this, which one would you have preferred? You might have even preferred a completely different colour that I've not mentioned and not shown here right now. Yes, I'm in my pyjamas. I've just had a bath. But look how nice those two look together. Like, I don't think I would even wear them together normally. I wouldn't have chosen. I would have put one on another chain lower down. But I like them, this pair together. I feel like this is like the perfect princess set. Got an update, but before we do, I am wearing an ABBA top. I'm a big ABBA fan, and I have been wearing it, I think, multiple times in this video that you'll see. This was clean on this morning. You know, I'm not one to be wearing my clothes for weeks. So yeah, just wanted to come out on there. Also, been wearing this all day. The two charms, so I'm actually enjoying wearing the two charms. I didn't think I would. I wanted to put it on a different necklace. So I think tomorrow, when I'm in work, I was off today. Annual leave. I think tomorrow I'm going to put another chain on and do one charm on that. The update. Brain. The update is we have Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I get my nail inspiration, although my nails are very bland, plain. But I get my nail inspiration from there. I get recipe inspiration, and I just thought, I see businesses on there because I was getting ideas for a wedding gift, and I thought, why not go on, put the next chapter on there? So I've set up one today, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm just enjoying this whole process of this business, launching this business. It has been stressful at times, but yeah, I'm just waiting. I can't wait for the launch. I'm nervous, but also excited. Heading into work, and I love these necklaces. Got myself a matcha. getting into matcha. I've had blueberry one, this is vanilla, so I'm going to try this. But yeah, the train at the bottom is the Modest Curb train. Just heading into work now, and I'm kind of wishing the day away because I got a notification last night that the boxes and the bags will arrive today, so I just can't wait. Oh, I've got a notification now from FedEx, so excited to get home and see what it's like. I've got the parcels arrived. So these are the small boxes, and I wanted to make it simple. And you can see my logo engraved, and you can, when you're not doing it one-handed, hold on, it's a foam insert, so very cute. These are the size difference, so that's the charm box, this is the necklace box, and I love the necklace box. Oh, these are the bags. Look how cute and small that little one is for the charms, and then that's for the necklace. Love them. Here's the drawer, so the big boxes, the big bags, little boxes, little bags. I'm so excited. I've got more boxes, but the drawer is full, so I need to find another space for them. It really is feeling real now, the fact that I've got them. I'm waiting for something that I've changed on the charm design, so there's more branding on there. And yeah, can't believe it's over a month left to go, but it's feeling like it's actually going to start happening. So yeah, so first of all, I'm loving these two together. I've got somebody I'm going to actually gift one to, a neighbour who, she's pregnant with her second child, and she's having a little girl. Her first child is a boy, so I thought it was quite a cute little thing, like the blue and the pink together. And then I've had ideas about like taking a picture of these. I don't know why my chest is so red. I think it's because I've been walking in, it's been quite windy, and I've my own no jacket, but it doesn't cover. I don't bundle myself up because it's quite warm actually, even though it's windy. So I had half day today at my job. I had a medical appointment, and then I also had a viewing of an office. Wow. I liked the other ones I viewed, the office and the studio, but this that I viewed today was stunning. And there's so many potential opportunities for me to do things there. I don't plan on getting an office so soon. I will be getting a virtual office, they call them. And also, if I do need some time to just sit in an office, kind of a shared office, I can do that as well, co-working office in this place. But they have event space. They have a space that I can just see. I've got multiple different ideas for different launches of products that are coming out, and different I'm calling them parties, but it's more kind of a come and see the items and have a browse. I just think, so my plan is to get the virtual office set up and then hold some events there, and then hopefully coming to nearer to the end of the year actually take up an office space. However, that all depends on sales, I understand. I can't be just going in and getting an office space. I keep thinking, do I use the money that I've got, that I've been saving for this business? Do I spend it on product or do I spend it on an office? So it's just trying to figure it out. But no, I'm gonna be logical, get the virtual office, use what I can there, and then get an office. But the woman, oh my gosh, the woman showing me around was so lovely. First of all, the other woman, India, who was on the reception, she was lovely. But the woman that was showing me around, she could sell ice to an Eskimo sort of thing. Like, she was amazing. So yes, I'm going to be feeding back to the woman that I've been emailing with. She sadly couldn't meet me that day. yeah, try and get the ball rolling, because I can't wait to do events. Like, oh my, when I was walking around, I'm thinking, this meeting room, meeting lounge area, that would be perfect for a Sparkles and Spritz event that I want to host. Yeah, I'm so blown away by this. To think that I used to see this office block when we were driving to the supermarket, or when I was going from the train station, and it was such an ugly building, and they've just renovated it to such an amazing standard. It's just, yeah, like I say, I'm blown away by it. Actually, when I went in, it reminds me of hotels that I've stayed in, which my hotel in Helsinki reminded me of this place. It's very bright, but as in natural lighting, and I don't know what it'll be like because we have got some really nice weather at the moment. I don't know what it'll be like when it's dull, but the lighting, it's kind of, the office is Scandinavian vibe stroke industrial stroke modern, if you get where I'm coming from. It is just beautiful. And I have dreams of hiring people to come in and for me to work for me, but obviously again, I've not even launched by this point. And the sort of like, there's like, I keep saying like, there's a Peloton bike there that you can use, and there's a treadmill that you can use, there's a shower, there's going to be a beauty therapist there. It's just like the thought of everything. It's just perfect. Each floor has its own like kitchenette stroke breakout room, but then downstairs there's a bigger version of it, and there's obviously tea and coffee all around, but you can pay £1.80, I think she said, for a latte. Or it's just the bathrooms are so this sounds so weird me saying this, but the bathrooms, you know, you've got, I can't remember the brand of it, but it's a really nice brand of hand wash and hand soap. But you got the Dyson things. The shower was really nice. There's Dyson hair dryers in the place. Like, I'm just thinking, when it comes to Christmas parties, if I was to have a Christmas party with staff that I had, this is again dreams of probably the future. If I had Christmas parties and we was having it on, say, a Friday, or we're going to do dinner after work, and people wanted to freshen up and they wanted to shower and blow dry their hair, they can do that. And there's nice, the bathrooms look like high-end health spas. It's just I wish I could have filmed it. Honestly, this company that I'm talking about, I'm not going to say who the company is yet, but this company needs to do a full walk around of this building for YouTube, for social media, for anything. Just because if you don't have the time, I've really struggled to get time to go in and speak to these people and have a tour. If you don't have the time, just seeing a video would sell the building a lot more. Yeah, I've got a price for it, roughly. And don't get me wrong, the office is lovely that I went to see. And again, you've got other businesses in it. It's like a multi-story thing. The price difference, okay, you're paying a little bit more for what I went to today, but not a lot. And to think the sort of facilities you get as well. Neither of them have car parks. However, the one I went to see today does have an agreement with another place for a car park. It just needs to be negotiated if I wanted to have car parking spaces. This one is also really, really close to the train station. It's a perfect location. I loved it so much. Like, I just can't wait. Even having a virtual office there, I can have my post taken there. I can go grab a coffee, work on one of the sofas with my laptop. There's so many parts of the building that I could take product pictures as well, which you don't think of these things. And also, the woman showed me around. She was like, before I even said I was a jewellery business, she was like, I love this. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm a jewellery company, and explained. I didn't explain that these aren't supposed to be on the same chain, but they can be if you wanted to. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the future. I can't wait to see what I was going to say Morden, no, that's my candle company, what the next chapter is going to be like in a year's time, 5 years time, like when we hit the 1st birthday, when we hit the 5th birthday, 10th birthday, where we'll be. Because even though I've had another business, I've got Morden Noah, this business is just something I really, really want. And I am excited, even though I'm yawning. I'm just excited for it. I'm just so excited for it. Just sitting in the car. England at the moment is having a really nice weather. So it's putting me in a good mood. I need to be in a good mood because I'm getting really stressed out. I'm waiting for supplies to arrive so that I can make products and photograph them. That's what's worrying me. Is I know the products work, I know they're good, but I've not got, for me to be able to take product photos, I've not got the chain in all 3 lengths that I'm doing. I bought, well actually, the modest chain, I think I'm calling it. I have got the chain, but I've not got enough to make all 3 sizes. And the herringbone chain, the skinny herringbone chain, I've only got like a sample that they did, whereas I'm getting the herringbone chain and making it myself, like cutting the chain and bits like that. Plus also the bales of the charms have changed, and I had a sample and I seem to have misplaced it. So all the other bales that I've got don't have our branding on, so I can't take photos like that. Oh, what the hell's going on? Oh. And I've not got the settings. Because I wanted to know which sort of metal I wanted to use. I've got the other metal which I can photograph and you won't know the difference. But it's just, I placed the order at the beginning of the month. I know it's only, the 11th? But we've got Bank Holiday Friday and Bank Holiday Monday coming up. I don't know if they have that in the country that I'm getting my supplies from. My supplies, I'm trying to stay in the EU. I would like to do it all UK based, but the pricing's just not there. But I'm getting really stressed out because, yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping they arrive. Thankfully, the launch is on a Monday on a bank holiday, so I'll have that weekend. So I was looking. I keep a track of when I purchase, when they say that they're shipped, and when it arrives, because they've got three options on their website, the place that I buy my supplies from, and I've been doing the cheapest option, but I went for the most expensive option because it says it gets here sooner. But obviously I didn't take into account that some of it's custom making things for me. I'm getting really stressed because I wanted to have everything sorted. I wanted to have the PR boxes, like being able to make the PR boxes up during the Easter weekend, photograph, I've got to have the photos to be able to do the marketing bits, things like the magazine that I'm launching in the 1st of every month. There'll be a magazine if there's a launch. I'm not bombarding people with loads of emails because my personal email, I should have kept on top of it, but there's so many emails in there. But yeah, I'm just not feeling it right now. I'm just really stressed out. I'm wearing my glasses a lot recently because I've been getting headaches. Thinking, oh, that will help. No. It's just, yeah, I'm getting stressed. So, I received some bad news. Potentially bad news. The order I placed with my supplier and manufacturer, I'm just getting a bit nervous. So I messaged them, and I can't fault them. when you email during working hours, they respond really quickly. So I emailed this morning saying, when do you think it'll be shipped? And I got a response back saying that everything's sorted. No, not everything's sorted. All the items like the chain, the lobster clasps, the jump rings, or the open jump rings, or whatever you want to call them, are ready. They're ready to be shipped out. When you look at this necklace, this is one. So there's the necklace, which is multiple elements. Then this charm is multiple elements. The thing that's holding up is the bail, which is the thing that makes the charm dangle. That is going to take 20 working days to make. It's my fault. I should have ordered all this sooner. I was waiting for my tax rebate because that was what was going to fund it. Sadly, I got made redundant at the end of last year, and each month I was putting into savings money to put into this business, but I ended up dipping into that. I did use it for, parts of this, the stones that was paid for, so I've been making personal investments into the business. But each month last year I was putting so much in, and that had to stop because of the redundancy. And then I was waiting for my tax rebate, so I knew that I was getting one. So thankfully the company I work for actually paid my tax rebate in my last pay. So I purchased this at the beginning of April, and 20 working days plus we've got 2 bank holidays literally leads to the end of the month. And I just messaged back saying, so by any chance will I receive it by the 1st of May? Because I thought the 1st of May gives me time to take photos, bits like that. I've got a headache. I'm so stressed out right now. They've said that it'll be the end of the month, but then there's the shipping, and it's not in the UK where I'm getting it. It's in Europe. But I'm just getting very stressed out. I kind of wish, even if I did the small purchase of just the bails and the personalised things like the tags that go on the back of the necklaces, if I placed that before, because this is just supplies that are like raw materials as such that I just put together. So I'm gonna have to do something. I'm just stressed. I don't think I should ever run a business or own a business because I'm so indecisive. So I thought about making the necklaces myself, and I still am. However, because I'm going to have 3 standard sizes, I just kept thinking, why don't I get them made, have some supplies to do custom sizing. We're literally a week away from launching, so that might be a thing. The 3 standard sizes of the necklaces I get made. I'm not sure. I'm so confused right now. Nothing's turned up yet. Like I say, I've got a week. The reason I want to get them made rather than me do them is because I work a full-time job and have no plans at the moment to leave it for this business because of financial reasons. And I feel like packaging would be a lot easier if they're already made up.
Exciting. Do you want me to get changed into anything?
Yeah, just say.
That's actually cute. Yeah, it's funny. It's quite fun as well, and I think Hindu stuff is quite. My granddad Terry is
just on my lunch break, gone to get chocolate for the office and yogurts for me. And I've just been told that, well, found out that the parcel will arrive on Thursday. Nobody's in the house on Thursday, so I'm not sure when I'll get that. I'm trying to rearrange it or get it sent somewhere else to see if we can do that.